Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing.
Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. With first drive coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
Spits it out to the back. Got him in the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turn on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run from the shotgun. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. Dropping back, it's Carney. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Right back to the well. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Anderson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They want to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Carney. Under fire. Makes the grab, it's Williams. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. The gift to the back. Shakes off the defender. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. Hard-hitting tackle. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Gets it out quickly. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Rushes on it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over Texas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes a man miss. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going orange line up here on 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's Carney. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Here's the pressure. It's caught. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football, made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Carney. On the move and looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he brought 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Reed. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Carney. Hauls it in. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And that is no good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Back to throw, it's Carney. Under fire.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. They'll give it to the back. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to pass, it's Carney. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. On the ground, it's Hill. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Headed to the end zone. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to solve.
Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
After the run, now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Got a man, it's Smith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Off play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Carney. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Back to throw, it's Carney. Got him, and nobody's close. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing deep. Makes a catch at the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here.